back in the Sweet 16 again, and really should be to no one's surprise. They were ranked 17th coming into the tournament. They were a top 25 team, a ranked team.
They were misseeded.
And they're seeded as an 8th seed, and we call them a Cinderella story. Cinderella story, I guess. Like we look at them because, again, it's a mid-major. We know of them from a couple of years ago, their Final Four run, but it's still one of those programs. They have a great coach in Porter Moser. And he talked about what this winning here in this tournament, moving on, means to his program.
It's great to see the programs here get excited about it, and to see Chicago get behind our team. They've embraced us for years now, and it means a lot. Wanted to be relevant. You want to have the excitement, and basketball is very rich traditions in Chicago and the state of Illinois. And I thought today you saw 2 ranked teams go at it, and but it means a lot for Loyola, where we were to where we are now, and we're not done.
Well, let's go with Straight Talk, brought to you by Straight Talk Wireless. So let me ask you guys this question. Is Moser building a program, or is he building a resume? Is this the next Gonzaga, or is this a coach that now everybody's going to know about, see what he can do there? And there's a lot of big-time jobs open, Indiana being one of them. Does a team, does a program, does a school say, let me get that guy, bring him into our place, and turn one of these sleeping giants into a powerhouse again?
Can I tell you what I want? I want him to stay at Loyola-Chicago. This is a guy 3 years ago, 2017-18, 32-6, regular season champs, tournament champs, NCAA Final Four. 2018-19, regular season champs. 2019-20, obviously the season stopped early. This year, regular season champs, tournament champs, on their way to the Sweet 16. Actually a team that I would say is probably the favorite to make the Final Four, coming from that region as well. I want him to stay because of what he could build in Chicago. But eventually, I think he will go because, Bart, money talks.
Yeah,
money talks.
Yeah.
And a team like Marquette that just fired their coach and Steve Wojciechowski in the Big East, not too far away,
wow.
3 hours away, geographical footprint in which he can still recruit. I feel like a team like Marquette could use a guy like Porter Moser.
Well, it all depends on what he wants, right? He's from Naperville, so he's at home, right? So being able to coach where you're born and raised, he's and you think about, okay, well, what can pull him from his job? Okay, Creighton maybe. Well, Creighton, that's a lateral move to me. So, he has the opportunity to be a king in that region, still be around his family. He still gets an opportunity to be able to just imagine when you coach where you're from, and Juwan is probably experiencing this because he played at Michigan, you got the pipeline to all the local high schools, all the hidden talents, all the gyms. Everybody's trying to feed your program, their best players, and you have an advantage. Unless you're moving to a big-time school, but then comes big-time pressure, right? He's living well right now. He'll never get fired from that job. He'll be able to stay there, him and Mary Jean for probably like another 20 years.
I hear you on that, but
money.
4 out of their 5 starters are seniors.
Yeah.
Right.
Are seniors. So it is one of these scenarios, do you strike while you're hot? And
right.
I don't think Marquette is one of those schools where expectations aren't crazy high.
Yeah.
And it's not like you're going from Loyola-Chicago to Indiana, where you're expected to win yesterday.
right away.
Right.
Yep.
Yeah, I think the Big East is still one of those leagues where you can come in and take your time and rebuild the program.
All right,
Thank you for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.